afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on a very busy news day. So we'll get right to it. Breaking in the last half hour, we now know who police think caused a deadly crash that killed 3 high school boys and what led up to that tragic incident.
The autopsy is out. Gabby Petito died by strangulation. We'll hear from the coroner.
And a Madison woman tells us about the terrifying moments she endured early this morning when she got home from work. Let's take a look outside today. Another cloudy day. It's not bad.
It's mild. I heard somebody call it Ogtober. And that's sort of what it feels like, you know?
Not a bad day for a walk, though. The weather word's a round of storms tomorrow. Julian's in the backyard with details on that. Julian.
That's right. We do have storms and another round of storms going into tomorrow. But for this evening, just enjoy the quiet conditions. But it's a little bit dreary as we're getting into the evening hours. However, still feeling a lot more like that fall-like feel that we've been chasing for since it's been so warm over the past couple of days. Now, as we take a look at 63 degrees as of right now here in Madison, our dew points just a bit of moisture into our air with 57 degrees as of right now. But we are dry. Not looking at any showers, any drizzle, none of it as we're going into our evening hours. So that's one of the good things as we're going into the rest of our evening. Now, as we take a look at temperatures around the area as we go into our, for the rest of southern Wisconsin for us, for our temperatures, we're still just battling into those lower 60s for most of us. 64 degrees for Lone Rock and for Mineral Points. 67 over towards the west, however, but we are still looking at those temperatures to be a bit less mild than they were just yesterday. Now, as we take a look at dew points, however, still not a whole lot of uncomfortable conditions for us as we're going into our conditions, but still noticeable as we're going into the night. Now, taking a look at our traffic as of right now, looking pretty good, especially along the Beltline. Pretty much all green. Some areas are a bit slower than others, but for the most part, we are looking at pretty good conditions, not just in the Beltline, but also into the interstate as well. We'll have an update on what else to expect coming up with those storms going into tomorrow in a few moments. Until then, let's toss it back into the studio.
All right, Julian, thank you. We are following breaking news this afternoon. A man who was speeding and driving drunk likely caused a crash that killed 3 young men in Middleton. That's according to the Dane County Sheriff.
Police are now recommending 10 felony counts against that man. Our Brady Mallory joins us with what we just found out about 30 minutes ago. Brady?
For the first time since that October 2nd crash that killed Jack Miller, Evan Cradwell, and Simon Balesi, the sheriff's office shared the name of the man investigators think caused it. He's 30-year-old Eric Mehring. Well, there is some more information that is new tonight that we just learned. Police believe Mehring was drunk and driving his 2016 Jaguar very fast when he smashed into the backside of a Chevy Cruze with the 3 boys inside. It happened along Mineral Point Road west of Middleton at about 10:15 p.m. The crash sent the Chevy Cruze into a cornfield and then it started on fire. All 3 young men died on the scene. Late this afternoon, the sheriff recommended the district attorney charge Mehring with second-degree reckless homicide, homicide by intoxicated use of a car, homicide by negligent use of a car, and second-degree recklessly endangering safety. Mehring is still in the hospital and has not been charged yet. It will be up to the DA to decide if Mehring will face all of those counts, some of them or others. Funeral services for the 3 high schoolers were this past weekend, and families held a celebration of life at Middleton High School on Sunday.
All right, Brady, thank you. Tough story. A coroner in Wyoming released the cause of death today for 22-year-old Gabby Petito.
Petito's death was ruled a homicide earlier. Michael George has the details.
A Wyoming coroner revealed more details Tuesday about the homicide of 22-year-old Gabby Petito.
The cause, death by strangulation, and manner is homicide.
Petito disappeared on a cross-country road trip with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. In August, police in Moab, Utah stopped the couple after a passerby reported an altercation. Petito's body was found last month along the border of Grand Teton National Park.
All I can tell you about her remains is that the body was outside for 3 to 4 weeks.
In Wyoming, only the cause and manner of death are released. Former FBI agent Jennifer Coffendaffer says it's not unusual for details from the medical examiner's report to be withheld until a trial.
In a high-profile case like this, law enforcement and the legal part of this case, which is the United States Attorney's Office, is going to want this information under wraps.
The still missing big piece of the equation, the whereabouts of Petito's fiancé.
Any sign of your son?
Last week, Laundrie's father briefly joined the exhaustive search for his son at a Florida nature preserve. Police want to question Laundrie about Petito's disappearance, and there's a warrant for his arrest on alleged debit card fraud. Last week, a lawyer for the Petitos repeated the family's message.
For Brian, we're asking you to turn yourself in.
Visitors stopped by a memorial for Petito in Northport, Florida, one last time Monday. The city is dismantling some of the weather-damaged items and giving others to her grieving family. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Madison woman was just getting home from work overnight when someone stuck a gun in her face. It happened in a neighborhood on the far southwest side.
And that is where our Brad Hamilton tracked down the woman and learned more about how it took several agencies to track down the car. Brad?
Well, Susan, the first words that I heard from Manisha DeHall was, "I thought I was going to die," as a man pointed a gun in her face right outside her home, which is just behind me here. Now, thankfully, Manisha was not hurt in this incident, and this all took place at about 1:45 this morning. Now, we do know that Manisha called for help, and Madison police later spotted her stolen Honda SUV and a stolen Subaru speeding down McKee Road, but police had to give up their chase near the Beltline. Now, State Patrol later saw the stolen car again near Janesville, but again lost it.
He was pointing gun to me and he was like, "I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna shoot you." And then after that he said, "Get out from your car, get out from your car." So he just pulled my hand and he get me out from my car, and then he just drive my car and he ran away after that.
Madison police says a different agency did find DeHall's car, and we actually saw a police officer later today checking in with the home. Now, there are no suspects, and coming up at 5, we're going to hear more of DeHall's story, along with some updated stats on this ongoing problem that's happening in Madison with those auto thefts. Reporting live in Madison tonight, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
Brad, we'll see you at 5. Thank you. Speaker Nancy Pelosi is hoping for unanimous support today from House Democrats.
Lawmakers are voting on a temporary debt ceiling increase. The House is back from recess to vote on a measure to temporarily raise the debt ceiling by $480 billion until December 3rd. The Treasury has said the U.S. could risk defaulting on its debts if the ceiling is not raised by next Monday.
This at least allows us to prevent a totally self-made and utterly preventable economic catastrophe.
Unless and until Democrats give up on their dream of a big government socialist America, Republicans cannot and will not support raising the debt limit.
Last week, the U.S. Senate approved the measure along party lines after Minority Leader Mitch McConnell and Democrats negotiated a short-term fix. President Biden has lowered his price range on the Build Back Better Act from $3.5 trillion down to $2 trillion. The move is meant to win over party moderates.
The Alliant Energy Center reopened as a temporary booster vaccine clinic today in anticipation for the 5 to 11-year-old vaccine approval. The clinic is different than the one that preceded it in a couple of ways. It's in a different part of the facility, and instead of being a drive-up clinic, you have to park and walk in. The new clinic is open to drop-ins. However, they suggest making appointments. The booster clinic will initially include 5 active vaccination booths capable of accommodating roughly 220 booster vaccinations per day, and there are plenty of shots to go around.
Since, things got going with the initial rollout of vaccine and things were a little bit slow to start with the supply. Since we've gotten past that, supply has been very consistent. So I don't foresee that being an issue of not having enough supply.
To date, public health has provided more than 88,000 vaccine doses to reduce severe illness and slow the spread of COVID-19, thanks in part to the support of the Alliant Energy Center and the flexibility and accessibility it provides. 2 people were injured this morning when a car crashed into a power pole, eventually causing the pole to fall and hit a bystander who was trying to help the driver. It all started when a man traveling southbound on State Highway 69 crossed the center line and hit the pole. A woman passing by stopped to help the man. While she was outside of her vehicle, a semi-truck driving through the area hit a wire attached to the pole, causing the pole to snap and hit the woman. She suffered possibly life-threatening injuries. Highway 69 was closed for most of the day, but is now back open.
The village of DeForest is preparing for the snow that will get here eventually by showing off their winter road maintenance equipment at an open house this afternoon. DeForest invited neighboring municipalities to an informal show and tell of snow and ice management equipment with the goal of talking current salting practices, goals, and barriers. Many municipalities in the Madison area sent their public works operators to SaltWise trainings in the last 5 years and have subsequently made significant reductions in their total salt use, which protects fresh water.
All of these communities are aware that when we put salt on roads, it doesn't go away, right? It melts that snow and it ends up in our water, our lakes and our streams and our drinking water.
Wisconsin SaltWise enforced that salt use management is key and that other communities should follow in DeForest's lead and take salt use seriously.
Winter's coming.
Yes, it is.
The Postal Service is preparing now for another busy holiday season with a job fair at the Mount Horeb Post Office. Right now, they're looking for individuals for 3 positions: Rural Carrier Associate, Assistant Rural Carrier, and City Carrier Assistant. The pay isn't bad either, starting at $18 for the City Carrier job and going up to $19 for the Rural Carrier.
We're also trying to ramp up for peak season. Obviously, we have a lot of packages coming from Amazon, FedEx, UPS, and everybody else nationwide. So we need the employees to get all of that mail to America. We want to get everything home. And in order to do that, we need staffing.
And just because you missed the fair, it doesn't mean you can't apply. Applications can be found at USPS.com/careers. We're in the middle of tailgating season, so it's time to take the menu up a notch.
Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council is standing by with some great recipes for you to try at your next game day party. That's when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
It's our biggest sale of the year.
And you can save big
on quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale.
And help us celebrate.
Over 25 years at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Attention Madison and South Central Wisconsin homeowners. If your kitchen is outdated and showing signs of wear and tear, then call Mad City Kitchens, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for kitchen cabinet refacing. Choose from colors like Cascade White or Solar Oak with stain-resistant surfaces for easy cleaning. We install in as little as 2 days, and during our Spooktacular savings event, save $500 with interest-free financing for 6 months and a $25 Walmart gift card with estimate. But call during this program and we'll double your savings. Save $1,000 on your cabinet refacing project with interest-free financing for 12 months and double it to a $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Plus, act now and get $250 in Mad City cash towards your next home improvement project. Call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
About $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
It's our biggest sale of the year.
And you can save big
on quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale.
And help us celebrate.
Over 25 years at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Welcome back. Could Lego spacemen and pirates be a thing of the past?
Well, maybe. Lego announced it's working to remove gender stereotypes from its toys. The decision comes after research commissioned by the Lego Group. 42% of girls said they worry about being made fun of for playing with toys associated with boys. And 71% of boys said the same of toys typically associated with girls. It's not clear yet what that change will look like.
Fewer people are saying they trust President Biden to provide accurate information about COVID-19. That's according to a new Axios Ipsos poll published today. Just over 1,000 adults were surveyed earlier this month. 42% said they have a great deal or fair amount of trust in COVID-19 information from the president. The poll also found more Americans expected to take longer to return to their pre-pandemic life.
Southwest Airlines is experiencing a 5th straight day of widespread cancellations. Today, the Dallas-based airline canceled 87 flights. Yesterday, 435 flights were canceled, bringing the total above 2,000 since Friday. Southwest has been clashing with its pilot union over its decision to require COVID vaccines, raising concerns that pilots were walking off the job. The president of Southwest Pilots Association says there was no planned sick out.
Experts may stop recommending people 60 and older take an aspirin to prevent heart disease and stroke unless they have significant risk factors. The U.S. Preventative Services Task Force is also proposing a new recommendation for adults in their 40s and 50s to talk to their clinicians about taking low-dose aspirin. That marks the first time that recommendation has been considered for people in their 40s. The changes stem from risk of bleeding in the stomach, intestines, and brain linked to aspirin.
The U.S. has already lost billions of dollars this year because of climate disasters. The U.S. has faced 18 weather-related disasters this year that have each cost at least $1 billion. This includes 9 severe storms, 4 tropical cyclones, 2 flooding events, 1 combined drought and heat wave, 1 wildfire, and 1 combined winter storm and cold wave. Hurricane Ida has been the costliest so far, exceeding $60 billion. In total, the cost of damage from weather-related events this year has topped $104 billion.
Twitter is making it easier to remove followers. The social media site has released a soft block feature. It allows users to remove a follower without actually blocking them. The removed follower won't be able to retweet you or see when you tweet. They also won't be notified that you removed them, but this option does give the removed follower a chance to follow you again. Twitter developed the feature as a way to stop abuse and harassment on the platform. Stocks fall for a 3rd straight session with inflation concerns lingering. The Dow Industrials fell 117 points and is ending the day at 34,378. The NASDAQ lost 20. The S&P 500 was off 10. Well, the biggest games of the year deserve the best recipes.
Yes, that's right. Whether you're tailgating in the parking lot, the backyard, or even in your home kitchen, you'll be the MVP with these great tailgating recipes. Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council is with us tonight with 2 new recipes. Hi, Angie.
Hello.
It's good to be out here on the patio with you. It feels great out here.
It's hard to believe it's the middle of October.
Yeah.
Football weather, though.
Yes,
Perfect.
definitely.
All right, so what are we cooking up?
Okay, so I've got a beefy 7-layer dip that it's called the 1 skillet dip, but I'm going to make it so you can tailgate with it. And then I've got some Italian meatballs that are wrapped in pizza dough. But let's start with the let's start
yes,
with the
please.
dip. Okay, so I've got a pound of lean ground beef that I'm browning up with a little bit of onion, and then I'm going to add some seasonings and some ingredients to make it taste like a Mexican sausage. So 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, and then I'm going to add some dried oregano, kosher salt, chili powder, smoked paprika, garlic powder, and a little bit of chipotle chili pepper if you like, to give it a little smoky flavor.
Okay.
So just add those in. So just incorporate those well. Finish browning your ground beef. Get it nice and browned.
It smells so good.
Yeah, it does. It smells great.
So then we're going to layer it, and I'm doing it in a foil pan, so it's nice and portable. So if you are heading out to a tailgate, Make it in this, put some foil over top, take it, pop it on a griddle or grill and warm it up. Take it off the heat. Now I'm going to add a little bit of sour cream. Got to get some dairy in there. And then about a tablespoon of tomato paste. So just get this mixed up real well.
Okay.
This is our bottom layer.
Now, could you use packaged taco seasoning if you wanted to just do it quickly?
Yes, you can, Susan, of course.
Make an easy recipe even easier.
Right. Can't make it too easy, then I don't have anything to talk about with you guys, right?
So there's layer number one.
Okay, there's one. Then I've just got, this is where you can get creative, of course, you know? If you're making it for the family at home, just put layers in kids like, or the
fresh cut tomatoes. Now, how many layers is this?
7.
Who's counting, right?
It's called 7.
But it looks like there's 8.
Well, I don't know which one they don't count. Okay, so 1 can.
The more the better.
We're doing 8. We're overachievers today.
What's that?
1 can of just mild diced green chilies.
Okay.
Some fresh jalapeno, and I seeded it and chopped it. Some 1 can of black beans.
Boy, it couldn't be more colorful.
Kind of
Yeah, or healthy.
Yeah.
And then some corn. I just used frozen corn, and I thawed it.
You didn't cook it?
I did not, no. And then cilantro. And then cheese, so 1.5 cups of cheese. So a lot of cheese. Now at home, like on the website, it says make this in your skillet and then pop your skillet in the oven. But I think we just put foil over this. We're going to put it on the grill. We're going to heat it through. The ground beef's already cooked.
It'll melt the cheese?
It'll melt the cheese. And I brought a whole bag of chips for us. So
you probably have a grill at the tailgate.
Possibly. Not, well, yeah, not
I
enough.
have one of those too.
Right.
All right, what do you got here?
Okay, these are called Italian beef meatball sandwich rolls, but technically this is just a meatball. And I seasoned the ground beef to taste like Italian sausage, so put a bunch of fun ingredients in it. And then they're wrapped around, so I just made these at the office in the oven, but they're wrapped around a fresh mozzarella ball.
I see what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah, so that you know how you can buy the little fresh mozzarella balls? So make your meatballs, wrap them around fresh mozzarella balls, bake them in the oven 20 minutes, and then let them cool a couple minutes, and then wrap them in refrigerated pizza dough. So you just buy one of those tubes of refrigerated pizza dough, and it makes 12 little meatball sandwiches. Kind of a fun tailgating recipe for the kids.
Yeah.
You know, well, if you're home, I'd make them for the game. Gives them something fun. It's kind of finger food, too.
Dip it in marinara sauce?
Dip it in a little marinara, and you're good to go. It makes 12 meatball sandwiches.
Great tailgating stuff.
Yeah, so beeftips.com is our Wisconsin Beef Council website. Of course, visit there, check it out. All the recipes are there, links to all of our tailgating recipes.
Facebook page,
Twitter.
You got it covered.
Pinterest.
Hope your team wins.
Yes.
All right, Ange, thank you.
Thank you, Angie. Good to see you.
See you next time. Still to come at 4, it's another month, and that means another installment of Best Buys of the Month.
When we come back, Consumer Reports lets us know about the best deals out there. That's coming up after Julian's First Warn forecast. We'll be right back.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
If it's time for a kitchen update, don't replace, reface. Call Mad City Kitchens. Cabinet refacing gives your kitchen a brand new look in as little as 2 days, backed with a lifetime warranty, with soft close doors and drawers everyone loves.
The soft closing doors are just so nice, and I really like those so that they don't slam when you go to close them. Yes, that was a nice other feature as well.
Call now during our Spooktacular savings event. Save $500 with interest-free financing for 6 months and a $25 Walmart gift card with estimate. But call during this program and double your savings. Save $1,000 on your cabinet refacing project with interest-free financing for 12 months. And double it to a $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Plus an extra $250 in Mad City cash for your next project. Call 608-298-5383.
Your eyes, beautiful on the outside. But if you have diabetes, there can be some not so pretty stuff going on the inside. It's true. If you have diabetes, you know high blood sugar is the root of the problem. But that excess sugar can cause the blood vessels to be seriously damaged. And when that happens, this could happen: vision loss or even blindness. That's right. Diabetic retinopathy is a leading cause of blindness for adults in the U.S. But even though you can't see it, there is something you can do about it. Remember this: now is the time to get your eyes checked. Eye care is an incredibly important part of your long-term diabetes management. See a path forward with actions and treatments that may help your eyes and protect against vision loss. Just say to yourself, "Now I see." Then go see an eye care specialist. Visit nowic.com to get the facts about diabetes, your eyes, and what you can do next to take control of your sight. Brought to you by Regeneron.
A former Badger football standout picks up the torch where his fabled mentor left off, and the challenge suits him just fine. Read Madison Magazine's October profile of new UW Athletic Director Chris McIntosh, online and on newsstands now.
Congratulations to Madison Magazine for earning top industry honors for outstanding journalism and design, including the coveted prize for general excellence in the 36th Annual National City and Regional Magazine Awards.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Take a look at this. If Spider-Man taught a dance class, we imagine it looked something like this. This is Bandaloop, an aerial dance company founded in 1991. They tour the country performing shows like this one. The woman who took this video says authorities had closed off the street below and children were laying flat on their backs to watch from the pavement. One said she found the performance beautiful and moving.
It is. That's a good idea to lay on your back and
really
look at it from that perspective.
Well, today's a celebration of one of America's oldest industries.
It is National Farmers Day. That should be every day around here. October 12th is a perfect time to honor the hardworking farmers across the country. They deserve a rest as the harvest season comes to an end. Farmers provide food for our table and some of the clothes we wear. So to celebrate National Farmers Day, buy fruits and vegetables from your local farmers market or visit a nearby farm. They're very fun this time of the year. And make sure to thank a farmer in person.
Absolutely. Thank you, farmers.
Yes.
You deserve it. Every day, as Susan said, should be Farmers Day. All right, Julian, over in the Weather Center, not a lot of harvesting going on today.
No, not at all, especially as we're tracking some more showers and storms that could be impacting our Wednesday morning. So stay tuned for the full forecast, folks, because you may need that rain gear coming up.
Yeah, I would recommend Mad City. They're fast, they're efficient.
They were awesome. I appreciated those guys so much.
Having it so nice and fresh is fabulous. It was terrific.
Mad City is A+ rated with the BBB. More than 50,000 satisfied customers. Get your dream kitchen with cabinet refacing, countertops, and new hardware installed in about half the time and cost of a traditional remodel. Plus now, it's our Spooktacular savings event. Save $500 with interest-free financing for 6 months and a $25 Walmart gift card with estimate. Book call during this program and double your savings. Save $1,000 on your cabinet refacing project with interest-free financing for 12 months and a $50 Walmart gift card with in-home estimate. Plus $250 in Mad City cash towards future home improvements. Call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class-exclusive available Pro-Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
Why settle for any Medicare plan when you can choose 5-star Medicare Advantage HMO plans exclusively from Quartz? Starting as low as $0 per month, including medical, hospital, and prescriptions, and dental, vision, and hearing aid benefits. Learn more by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today. Quartz offers the region's top-rated Medicare Advantage plans, and they're now even more exciting. New for 2022, the Quartz Cash Card gives you the freedom to spend up to $460 annually on a variety of health-related products and services. services. And Quartz gives you access to an all-star team of high-quality providers featuring UW Health, giving you the 5-star treatment you deserve. Because at Quartz, you're the star of our 5-star Medicare Advantage plans. Learn more now by requesting your free Medicare Advantage plan comparison guide from Quartz today.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, if you're expecting these clouds to break anytime soon, well, that's not what we're going to be seeing. As we take a look at the 3 things we'll need to know, we're looking at a cloudy stretch ahead as we continue throughout the rest of this week. But on top of that, we are looking for another round of seeing some stormy-like conditions heading into Wednesday, and then we are finally going to be getting some fall-like conditions for us as we're looking at cool, near normal temperatures as we head into the weekend and going into next week especially. Now, as we take a look as of right now for our surface map, that low to the north, we are not really too concerned about that. What we're keeping our eye on is over to the far west, which is bringing plenty of snow to my old home in Wyoming as of right now. It's going to be making its way into the Midwest and the upper Midwest, which is also going to be threatening more rainfall for us and even some stormy conditions. But as of right now, we're looking at dry conditions as we're getting into our evening hours, especially for those going into your evening commute. Don't have any issues in terms of the weather. However, we are looking and keeping an eye on that we do have a marginal risk for seeing severe weather for the upper Midwest. However, our confidence is low for those that are going to be seeing any kind of those storms becoming strong or even to severe. Now, as we plan out what we're going to be seeing tonight, we're not looking for much of conditions to really get any kind of riled up in any way, shape, or form. Just going to be cloudy, then we're going to be cool. Then as we head into our Wednesday morning, that's where we're looking for things to switch up. As we can see the squall line coming in from the west. But look at this. This is how it's going to be moving into the afternoon. It breaks apart and moves very quickly. And with that, which is why we're seeing that these storms probably won't be too intense. And on top of that, we're not going to be bringing much rainfall with it as well. As we get into the afternoon and evening hours, we are going to be looking for several rounds of this rain continuing to come in from the west and southwest. That'll be bringing in periods of rain showers, especially around Dane County, as we continue throughout the afternoon and evening hours. Then as we get into the nighttime, that's when we're looking to be clearing off and quieting down as we go in throughout. But once again, since it's going to be such a fast-moving system, we're not going to be looking at the precipitation totals to be very dramatic in any shape or form. Tenth of an inch is mostly what we're going to be seeing for many areas throughout southern Wisconsin as we go in throughout the rest of that evening. However, though, still, we're going to be looking at some rain, so we got to be prepared for it. Make sure that you have the rain gear nearby. Get your umbrella, the rain slicker, the boots, whatever you need, and make sure that you are also prepared for any kind of delays when you're going to be commuting during the evening hours. Now, as we take a look at our rain chances, looking for them to be best on Wednesday, then we're looking for them to die down on Thursday, but Friday, looking to make one more return before we head to a dry stretch heading into the weekend. Now, as we take a look for the next few days, that's pretty much what we're going to be seeing. These temperatures, once again, are going to be into those middle to lower 60s, especially as we approach the weekend. And then we're finally getting into that fall-like feel for us, which I'm super happy about because I've been waiting for more October-like feels and those cooler conditions. And it's been just too warm and too muggy for the past few days for me. So
Coming from Wyoming, you're not used to this humidity.
No, I'm with you. I'm ready for some real fall weather.
Yes, absolutely. I need to bring out the sweaters now.
Absolutely. All right, Julian, thank you.
Thank you, Julian. Well, fall is finally here, but before you throw on that flannel and brew a pot of pumpkin spice, October is a great time to make sure that your home and your yard are ready for the colder months ahead.
Leah Linscheid has some deals on top-rated products to get you fall on right from Consumer Reports.
Savings this month are off to an early start in response to Amazon's latest announcement on Alexa-enabled devices.
Amazon had a big tech announcement at the end of September, which spells good deals in October. They announced a smart robot, a smart thermostat, a fitness tracker, and a brand new Echo Show. And that Echo Show means that they're going to start discounting the older items.
The second-generation Echo Show smart speaker is available on clearance now for $116 at Best Buy. CR says this smart speaker has decent sound quality and features a 10-inch touchscreen. Next, rev up your autumn with a brand-new chainsaw. The Oregon electric corded chainsaw is $85 at Walmart. CR says this affordable chainsaw is lightweight and great for smaller jobs like hedge trimming. Next, let the temperatures drop outside your home only. Keep the inside steady with a smart thermostat. CR found the Google Nest Learning Thermostat for $199 at ABT Electronics, Home Depot, Amazon, and Staples. Next, a smart smoke and carbon monoxide detector. The First Alert OneLink Smart Smoke and CO detector is $82 at Amazon. CR says you can control and monitor this device right from your smartphone. And finally, as the holiday weekend approaches, CR says to look out for some big deals on mattresses.
Whenever there's a long holiday weekend, mattress retailers and direct-to-consumer mattress brands tend to have sales and discounts. Mattress sales happen so frequently that you don't ever really need to pay full price. If there's a mattress that you like and it's not on sale right now, wait a week or two, check back, and it's probably going to be on sale again.
Have a great month and enjoy that crisp autumn air. For News 3 Now, this is Leah Lynchide.
Thank you, Leah. Consumer Reports says to keep in mind that the deals included in this report can be gone before you know it, so it should take advantage of a sale early, especially on popular products.
Good advice.
Coming up next on Live at 4, why so many millennials are leaving their office jobs and joining an unexpected profession.
And then coming up next hour at 5, something more than 15 years in the making. City leaders promise the Madison public market is coming, even though the pandemic and another recent vote complicated its timeline. We'll have that story at 5.
It's our biggest sale of the year.
And you can save big
on quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale.
And help us celebrate.
Over 25 years at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
The kitchen is the heart of most homes, so make it beautiful and inviting with cabinet refacing from Mad City Kitchens. With several styles and colors, including a variety of wood grains with stain-resistant finishes. Add functionality with pull-out shelving and soft closed doors and drawers. Plus, avoid a lengthy remodel with installations in as little as 2 days. The time to call is now. It's our Spooktacular savings event. Save $500 with interest-free financing for 6 months and a $25 Walmart gift card with estimate. But last chance to call during this program and double your savings. Save $1,000 on your cabinet refacing project with interest-free financing for 12 months and double it to a $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Plus, get $250 in Mad City cash towards your next home improvement project. Call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
Attic Angel Community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart. Interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel Community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
Guys, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, Peak Performance for Men has a natural solution that can help you today. That's right. Stop wasting money on pills and inferior technology that hurts and just masks your ED. Fix it for good. The best part, our ED treatment is non-invasive, painless, and you can get back to your natural functionability after just a few short in-office sessions. Call us today and mention this ad and your initial consultation is free. We are Madison's trusted specialist and only national erectile dysfunction provider. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
It's our biggest sale of the year.
And you can save big
on quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale.
And help us celebrate.
Over 25 years at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Tonight at 5, a young mother carjacked in Madison overnight. Hear her ordeal firsthand and what you should do if it ever happens to you.
Wednesday will be mild with another round of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon. Other than a few showers Friday, the weather will be dry into the weekend. My forecast at 5.
And tonight at 6, Wisconsin Democrats introduce a bill that could improve infant and maternal mortality rates. How this can help people of color on News 3 Now at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 4. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Well, the pandemic has prompted millions of Americans to re-examine their lives, including their jobs.
A large number of people are changing careers.
Janet Shamlin looks at how some younger workers traded their professions for greener pastures.
James Marriott leaves for work before sunrise.
A drive starting on Boston's crowded streets and ending on a road less traveled.
So I don't need any more bands.
With degrees in neuroscience and global health, the 24-year-old has recently taken a new job in farming. It's a different skill set, far from the lab of a biotech company where he used to work, developing vaccines.
And this is not something where I was like, I don't know what to do, let me just go work on a farm. This is how I want my life to go.
Okay, I got you. On a crisp fall morning at Drumlin Farm, Marriott is not an anomaly. We also met Sean Moriarty, who left his job as a copywriter to harvest crops.
You know, I did not feel like what I was doing mattered at all. And that's why you're like, okay, I gotta leave this.
And physical therapist Kat Steckbeck traded days inside a hospital for bucolic green acres.
And I think COVID certainly sped up the feelings of burnout.
What's happening in this Massachusetts farm field is part of a seismic shift. A July study found nearly a third of U.S. workers under 40 considered changing careers during the pandemic.
What is the commonality among these 20-somethings who are leaving these white-collar jobs for farm work?
We all kind of felt like we were cogs in the wheel of this larger system that we didn't really want to be a part of.
But there's a trade-off. Beyond calloused hands and sore backs, the job comes with a pay cut.
Your income has dropped by half?
A little more than that, yep.
Whether the move is permanent, Steckbeck's not sure. And James Marriott, pursuing a master's in epidemiology, says it's the right choice for right now.
I don't see myself doing this forever, but I'll always kind of keep farming with me in some way.
The pandemic's impact, for some rethinking what's important and venturing into new pastures. Janet Shamlian, Lincoln, Massachusetts.
Quarter life crisis.
Yeah.
At 25. Still to come at 4, UW Health Dr. Jeff Potoff is here with all the latest COVID news.
Including an update on when booster shots will be available for everyone. That's when Live at 4 continues. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the lifestyles of the smart and savvy. Today, the Coopers are a cost-conscious couple. But back in the day, not so much. Now, saving is more their style, which is why they chose Consumer Cellular. They get the same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Imagine talk, text, and data starting at $20 a month. And award-winning customer service. Switch to Consumer Cellular today and get $100.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class-exclusive available Pro-Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
There are lots of people who are confused about which Medicare plan is right for them.
Hey, that's me. I barely know where to start.
Well, start here with me, Karen. I'm a licensed Humana sales agent.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Karen. I'm John Smith.
Hi, John. At Humana, we know you're unique, so you have different needs from other John Smiths.
Yeah, I've always thought so.
And together, we can find a plan that's right for you.
Great. I go to the doctor a couple of times a year, and I have some prescriptions, but I'm never fully sure of what's covered and what's not.
With Humana's all-in-one Medicare Advantage plans, you get coverage for hospital stays, doctor visits, and Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable and sometimes no monthly plan premium.
Do you have any more information?
Sure. I'll get a decision guide in the mail to you today. They're free.
Finally, someone who understands the real me.
Call or go online now to get your free decision guide. Call a licensed Humana sales agent today. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
I'm not getting through the pandemic just to end up with the flu.
I asked for Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent.
It's the #1 used flu vaccine for people 65 and older.
Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent is the only vaccine approved by the FDA for superior flu protection in adults 65 plus.
I'm not letting my guard down.
Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent isn't for people who've had a severe allergic reaction to any flu vaccine or vaccine component, including eggs or egg products. Tell your healthcare professional if you've ever experienced severe muscle weakness after receiving a flu shot. People with weakened immune systems, including those receiving therapies that suppress the immune system, may experience lower immune responses. Vaccination may not protect everyone. Side effects include pain, redness and/or swelling where you got the shot, muscle ache, headache, and general discomfort. Other side effects may occur.
All flu shots are not the same. I raised my game with Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist for Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent.
And a quick look at our traffic update. As of right now, we are looking at our normal evening slowdowns along the Beltline and even into the city as well. So make sure that you are taking it slow, and even still making sure that you have some extra time when you're trying to get to your destination, because it's going to take a little bit extra time. We're still looking at those slow spots, especially into the northern side of Madison as we are taking a look as of right now. But as we swap over to the interstates, well, it's a little bit of a different story. Not as many of those slow spots for us across the interstate as of right now. A lot more green than into the city. Now, as we take a look from Janesville to Beltline, 25 minutes, and from Sauk City to Middleton, 16 minutes, and some Prairie to downtown, we're looking at an 18 minutes commute as of right now. So make sure that you are taking it slow and you are getting to where you need to for this evening. And that's going to do for traffic. Over to you guys.
All right, Julian, thank you. A Washington State grower won this year's 48th Safeway World Championship Pumpkin Weigh-Off held in Half Moon Bay, California. Jeff Allmeyer of Olympia, Washington, took home a prize of more than $19,000 with a pumpkin weighing 2,191 pounds. He won third place in 2017. Last year's winner tipped the scale at 2,350 pounds. That's the heaviest pumpkin ever weighed in North America. They don't look like pumpkins at that point.
No, exactly right. They're kind of liquidy.
Well, the Food and Drug Administration is meeting later this week to discuss booster shots of their vaccines.
Meantime, drug maker Merck is asking the agency to authorize emergency use of its COVID-19 treatment pill. So as always, lots to talk about with UW Health's Chief Quality Officer, Dr. Jeff Potoff. Dr. Potoff, welcome back.
Good to be here. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about boosters. Booster shots. Pfizer is still the only one that is available. So if you had the Moderna vaccine or the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, you have to wait a little while. Is that right?
Right, but probably not too much longer. So Pfizer's approved, but they're talking about Moderna and Johnson & Johnson this week. So if they decide that there is an indication for a booster of either the Johnson & Johnson or Moderna vaccine, we'll probably know about it in the next week or so.
So the FDA has to approve it and the CDC?
Yep, so the FDA does the first step of approving, and then there's that independent advisory council on immune practice that advises the CDC on whether they also think it's a good idea, might make a couple tweaks to what the FDA recommends, and then it's approved, and then the states get a chance to look at it and say, yeah, we want to do this for whatever state that you're in.
How much of the vaccine is in the boosters?
So for the Pfizer vaccine, it's the same amount as the original dose. For the Moderna vaccine, they're actually looking at a reduced dose that they have studied and found that it provides a really good immune response. So, you know, that's good news. You can get a little bit more kick for your immunity with less of a dose.
And where are we at with the 5 to 11-year-olds?
So right now they're planning to meet on October 26th to discuss the data that Pfizer submitted to the FDA to get emergency use authorization. A lot of us think that they will likely be granted emergency use authorization. Same thing, it gets approved by that independent body that advises the CDC. And I think we could see our 5 to 11-year-olds getting vaccinated maybe just in time for Halloween or the week after.
And that would be a big deal.
That would be a big deal because we're seeing a lot of infections in those school-age kids with school back in session. That would be a big relief to a lot of parents and could reduce the transmission of COVID-19 in those environments where those kids are all together.
October is traditionally the start of flu season, and I think one of the conversations going on in a lot of households is, can you get a flu shot at the same time you get a COVID shot or a booster shot?
Yeah, we hear this a lot. The answer is absolutely. So if you're one of those efficient people, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone, get the COVID in the right or the left and get your flu in the other arm, and you're good to go.
Well, the next day it might be a little sore.
Yeah, probably so.
Where do we stand in terms of, let's say, last March of 2020 was a 10 in terms of 1 to 10, as bad as it can get. Where do you think we are now on that scale?
You know, I'm optimistic right now. It looks like cases are starting to ease a little bit. If Delta would start to ease down, that would be good news. In the next couple months, we could find ourselves in a position that's more like May of this year, where, you know, we didn't have to worry about distancing as much. Masks weren't as necessary. I think that would all be a welcome change. But, you know, the more folks that we get vaccinated, whether you're eligible and you haven't done it, get it. Those 5 to 11-year-olds, when they're eligible, get those folks vaccinated. That all contributes to us getting back to normal sooner.
Everything statistics-wise, new cases are down, hospitalizations are down, and deaths are down, which is very encouraging news. Do you think we're getting the upper hand on the Delta variant?
I think so. In other parts of the world where Delta variant has kind of tore through, it's kind of a fast and furious thing where, you know, it burns hot for a few months and then it tends to taper down. And, you know, right now we don't have another Delta variant on the horizon, which is great news. Not that it couldn't happen, but, you know, hopeful going into fall, into winter that, you know, maybe we won't have as much problem with our COVID cases as we did, you know, late summer, early fall right now.
We heard a lot about all these different variants. They sort of fizzled out?
You know, we keep an eye on them, but none of them have the same kind of ferocity that Delta variant had. So important to watch these, make sure they don't mutate further and cause problems. But, you know, right now we're not hearing a story of another variant like we heard about Delta, you know, late spring, early summer that really took the world for round 2 or 3 of COVID-19.
That's really encouraging to hear. Are you seeing many breakthrough cases?
You know, we do see breakthrough cases, but I think one thing to remember, especially in a place like Dane County where, you know, 8 out of some 10 people might be vaccinated, there just aren't that many unvaccinated people left to get COVID-19. So we see these breakthrough cases, oftentimes pretty mild, unless you're of, you know, advanced age, over 70 years old, or have a whole lot of comorbid medical conditions. So they're out there, but, you know, for the most part, not causing a lot of trouble.
Are we going to reach the unvaccinated?
I don't know. I think it's hard to say. I think one thing that might do that is I think you're seeing society as a whole get really tired of this pandemic, and a lot of people realizing that the only way out of this pandemic is to get vaccinated, which is why you're seeing more mandates from employers and things like that to say, you know what, if you want to work here or if you want to engage in society, go to events, things like that, you got to be vaccinated because otherwise we just can't do it.
And can I just quickly ask you, how do you know if you have a cold, the flu, or if you need to get tested for COVID? Is losing your taste and smell unique to COVID, or does that happen with the flu too?
Yeah, so the only way to know is to get a test, whether that's a rapid test, which can be pretty good if you have symptoms, or you find one of those PCR-based tests. But there's a lot of folks who are going to think that they just have a cold and they probably have COVID. It's indistinguishable early on.
Wow, interesting.
A lot of news as usual. We'll see you next week.
You bet.
Good to see you, Dr. Potoff. Thank you.
We'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.
Not only does a seamless LeafGuard gutter system add beauty to your home, it's also the last gutter system you'll ever buy. It's guaranteed to never clog or will come out and clean them for free. My team will give you a free estimate and you'll get a $100 Visa gift card with your order.
What makes new Salonpas Arthritis Gel so good for arthritis pain? Salonpas contains the most prescribed topical pain relief ingredient. It's clinically proven, reduces inflammation, and comes in original prescription strength. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
More than ever, America needs healthcare workers. So if you're ready to answer the call, Herzing University empowers you to earn the skills you need for all kinds of healthcare careers, including programs that can be completed in 10 months. Accredited and transfer-friendly, Herzing provides the personal care and support you need to succeed. We'll even waive your enrollment fee. Your nation needs healthcare workers. Join the movement at Herzing University. Call or click today.
Eliminate stress at iMart Express. New customers, you'll love your new view with 40% off your first purchase and a 365-day guarantee. Quality glasses made in-store and free frame. And lens protection for a year. At iMart Express, seeing better is living better.
Habitat homes are built and bought by the hardworking families that live in them. Through affordable mortgages backed by your donations, Habitat Dane County offers a chance for these families to invest in their future and their community. Please donate or volunteer today.
LeafGuard is the only gutter system to earn the Good Housekeeping seal, the leading symbol of quality, assurance, trust, and safety in America. And LeafGuard is guaranteed to never clog. My team will give you a free estimate and you'll get a $100 Visa gift card with your order.
A young mother carjacked in Madison overnight. Hear her ordeal firsthand and what you should do if it ever happens to you. Plus, we'll share with you the City of Madison's plans for a public market and the hurdles they need to get over. That's tonight at 5.
The Gabby Petito case has held our nation's attention for weeks. But what about those who've gone missing right here in Wisconsin? Eric Franke digs into the News 3 Now archives to shine new light on one high-profile disappearance. Thursday on News 3 Now at 6.
And we're going to be taking a quick look at a final check of our forecast. We're looking at another system to be rolling in, to be bringing in some showers and some storm chances once again to the upper Midwest. This is what we've been tracking over the course of today and is looking to make impacts looking early into our Wednesday morning. But Gary Canalti will have more on this coming up at 5.
All right, Julian, thank you. Tomorrow here on Live at 4, it's a double dose of the Briggs. Lisa will be here taking your plant and garden questions.
And then we go behind the wheel with Harvey in the 2021 Wagoneer. It's been 30 years since a new one hit the road. That's coming up tomorrow on Live at 4.
One of the best ways to protect your biggest investment, your home, is to replace your gutters with a lifetime Leaf Guard gutter system, guaranteed to never clog and warranted forever. My team will give you a free estimate and you'll get a $100 Visa gift card with your order.
You won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. So take Allegra before allergy symptoms take over you. And for kids, try allergist recommended non-drowsy children's Allegra.
Introducing Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. New luxury apartments for seniors 55 plus. Professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Brenna today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there's now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
Nothing beats a great night's sleep on a new mattress from Steinhoffels. Right now, get a $25 Panera gift card when you test rest a Tempur-Pedic mattress in any of our stores. Plus, get $300 in Steinhoffels cash with any Queen Tempur-Pedic mattress purchase. And sleep up to 8 degrees cooler on the Tempur-Breeze mattress. Queens start at $42.99. And get $300 in Steinhoffels cash, plus free delivery. Only at Steinhoffels and Steinhoffels.com.
When you replace your gutters with a Leaf Guard gutter system, you're getting peace of mind that your home's foundation is being protected, and you'll never have to climb that ladder again. My team will give you a free estimate, and you'll get a $100 Visa gift card with your order.
In today's Final Touch, the streets of Perm, Russia had a throwback over the weekend.
Russians took to the streets in an old Volga Gaz-21 car. Residents were given the opportunity to ride in this Volga, celebrating the car's 65th anniversary. Passengers were taken on a 30-minute cruise in the Soviet-era classic vehicle. The Volga was produced from 1956 to 1970. The car used for this event was a 1958 release. The car's owner bought it as a gift to his father, who could never afford one. The son paid $280 for it, but it took 3 years and $14,000 to fully restore it.
There's a good one for you and Harvey to check out.
Yeah, check out the Volga. All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. We hope to see you back here again tomorrow. News 3 Now.